Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Heather and I am a manifestation business strategist and intuitive healer. And I use this channel to talk about different tips and strategies to manifest success with the divine. Today, I want to talk about how balancing your chakras will increase your manifestation abilities so that you can manifest with ease. Our chakras are located along the spine and they govern our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual experiences in this life. We are always manifesting based on how we are experiencing ourselves and our world. So if we are having a negative experience of ourselves or our world, that is a good indicator that our chakras are not imbalanced and we are likely not manifesting something that we are aligned with. So the first chakra is the root chakra, and the root chakra is one of the main chakras, particularly for manifesting. This chakra determines whether we feel safe or secure, stable, abundant in our lives. So if the root chakra is imbalanced, then that means we might mistrust ourselves or the world around us. We might not feel like we're going to be provided for or that we're going to be taken care of. We might always be in survival mode or stressed or frustrated. We might not trust that our job is secure, safe. We might not trust that the next sale is coming. So we might not feel safe with the income that we're making. We might always be worrying about our car or our home or something going wrong, or feeling as if we are living paycheck to paycheck and we just can't get ahead and that we're never going to be able to have an overflow. On the other hand, if our root chakra feels balanced, then we generally have a good sense of gratitude. We're starting to see like how we are already wealthy, we are already abundant, and we're starting to see the things in our life for what they're good for instead. So again, if we are manifesting based on what we are experiencing and this root chakra is out of balance, that means we're experiencing stress and a lack of safety and security, or a lack of income, or a lack of being taken care of. And that's what we're putting out into the universe. So that is what we will attract more of. We will attract more debt, more cars breaking down, more problems in the home, whatever that's going to make that reality that we are experiencing internally to be true externally. So therefore, if the root chakra is imbalanced and we're feeling extremely grateful for what we have, where we're at in life, and our cars, our homes, our job, our current income, then what that means is we're going to start to feel wealthy. We're going to start to feel safe. We're going to start to feel secure. We're going to start to feel happy. And that is the experience that we're going to have. And the law of attraction will have no choice but to match that externally. So we will start to attract more of those good feelings. The next chakra is the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is what governs our imagination, creativity, our intuition, our divine feminine. And everybody has divine feminine. That divine feminine is what allows us to be nurturing, allows us to be calm, gentle, silent, to think things through, to not take aggressive action, right? And sometimes, that's the masculine. Sometimes we need that aggressive action, but sometimes we just need to be silent. Sometimes we need to be still. Sometimes we need to think about things before we make moves. And that's that intuition guiding us. So when the sacral is awake and active, then we are feeling in our most creative, our most imaginative, and our most intuitive realm of being. But if this chakra is blocked or closed, then that can manifest as writer's block, such as not knowing what to create, not knowing what content to put out, not having ideas for marketing your products and services. Or if you're an artist of some sort, you might not feel the surge or the flow to show up to make that art. And every time you do, you might feel the sense of frustration. Whatever it is, it's blocked. Feeling relaxed and creative and having a channel for inspiration is an important piece to the manifestation process. We need to be able to sit back, relax, be able to get these divine downloads so that we can have these creative, inspirational ideas come to us so that we can move forward in the quickest, easiest way. Because it's that relaxation and that creativity and that divine inspiration that's going to lead us to think outside of the box, to do things that we might not logically think are possible, and be able to create limitless success. So that way we can show up in a way that we may not have been able to before if that chakra is closed down or blocked. The next chakra is our solar plexus. Our solar plexus governs our confidence, our willpower, our drive, motivation, determination. So as you can imagine, if this chakra is blocked, guess what? We're probably not feeling very in the mood to get things done, to show up, to put our face out there, to put our products out there, whatever the case may be. If we're not feeling confident, our self-esteem is probably low. We're probably experiencing some sort of self-sabotage or imposter syndrome, telling us that we can't do it, telling us that we shouldn't do it, that we're going to be embarrassed, we're going to fail, it's not going to work. But if that chakra is imbalanced, then we're going to feel confident. We're going to feel connected. We're going to feel in our authority. We're going to feel like we know what we're doing and we can show up confidently with unwavering certainty that we're going to get it done. Even if it doesn't go right, we're going to fix it. We're going to learn. And that gets you in this state of, I'm okay to make mistakes because it's not really a mistake. It's just a learning opportunity, right? So there is no failure when you're really confident and when you're okay with who you are. Then you're able to be your most authentic self. And what's going to happen when you're your most authentic self and you've accepted all parts of yourself and you've overcome any of that imposter syndrome or that lack of self-confidence, what's going to happen is your unique personality is going to come out, and it's going to be the thing. It's going to be the thing that makes you stand out. It's going to be the reason that you are different. It's going to make your brand unique and stand out from the other 700,000 people that are probably doing the same thing that you're doing. But you got to find a way to stand out. And it's that confidence, it's that authenticity that's going to allow your uniqueness to stand out and become the authority, to become the expert in your life. The next chakra is the heart chakra. The heart chakra governs our ability to give and receive love. So if we are serving from a place of love, what I have found is that when we serve from a place of love, what we put out comes back to us times 3. So if we are not able to show up from a place of love, maybe we're showing up from a place of ego or fear or control, and it's not love, and we're just trying to do something that's not really aligned to our heart or our soul. And that's another thing. Our heart chakra carries our soul. So when we are open to our heart chakra, and our heart chakra is as active and as healthy as it possibly can be, we are in direct communication with our soul's desires, our soul's needs. This is going to help us have clarity and have divine guidance from our soul, from our highest self, from the highest version of ourself, the healthiest, happiest version of ourself, because it's our soul. So when this chakra is balanced and healthy, then we have clarity on like where we want to go. We get to lead with love. And like I said, love is the most powerful thing, and it's going to be the thing that keeps you the most wealthy, because if your heart is open, like I said, you are serving with love, you are leading with love, and you're showing up from a place of generosity and not greed or scarcity, right? And I know that from firsthand. I used to experience greed, and I didn't even mean to, but it was because I was scared, right? That root chakra was blocked, and so I was scared. I was like, I'm going to live paycheck to paycheck. I've got to hold on to all of my money. I can't give too much information away. People won't pay me for my services, whatever, right? Like, so my heart chakra was closed. I wasn't leading from a place of love. I was leading from a place of fear, scarcity, and greed, right? Oh, I got to hold all this information to myself. But when we open up our root chakra and we allow ourselves to feel safe and to just trust that we will be provided for, and then we open up that heart chakra and we allow ourselves to lead with love and give with love, we will receive times 3. The next chakra is the throat chakra. This is extremely important for communication. So this chakra governs our ability to express ourselves, our ability to show up authentically in our emotions and be honest with ourselves and others in the most highest way, right? Sometimes we can be honest, but it can be not very nice. So we still need to be honest, but we need to be in integrity with ourselves. So this chakra, if it is closed, it will either A, begin to diminish our ability to communicate or show up. We might get blocked, right? Let's say we want to be a public speaker, or let's say we want to make videos, or let's say we want to do anything that involves us having to express or communicate our thoughts or our needs or our emotions or our message in any type of way. We won't show up if it's blocked. Or on the other hand, we might show up out of a place of ego. So we might be angry. Like, I know there was a point in time in my healing journey and in my career where I wanted to just talk about all the reasons why this world was bad, or all the reasons why society or the government was wrong and bad and how they ruined my life. And that's what I wanted a microphone for. I wanted a microphone to spread hate, and that didn't work for me. So but before I wanted the microphone to spread hate, I couldn't even pick up a microphone if I wanted to, because my throat was so blocked I couldn't communicate. So both of those are like an overactive or an underactive throat chakra. So you want it to be somewhere balanced, somewhere right in the middle, so that you're speaking the highest truth, you're showing up in integrity with yourself, you're being kind, and then you're connected to that heart, so you're being led with love. And so that way you can help the collective heal, but not from a place of hate, not from a place of anger, and not from a place of ego. So that way, when you are expressing yourself, you're showing up in the highest way and you're not allowing that hate to be expressed, right? So all of the chakras work really well together. Like without the root chakra feeling stable, the heart chakra can't lead with love. Without the heart chakra being stable and leading with love, we can't speak and express with love. We show up out of alignment. And if we are out of alignment, if we're experiencing a misalignment, then everything that we are manifesting is going to be misaligned, and we're not going to be happy, most likely, with whatever our external results are. The next chakra is your third eye. And so the third eye is what helps you feel clear, right? So if your third eye is blocked, what you might experience is like mental brain fog or overwhelm or overthinking, or you might feel like you're very like high in the sky, like you're not very grounded, and you're like I said, overthinking. Or I've heard my clients describe this experience as like their brain feels like a bag of rubber bands that are just like literally crammed in there together. There's no rhyme or reason to how everything is put into the mind, and it's just all crambled up. It's a big mess. There's no clarity, right? But a active third eye chakra allows you to have a clear vision of your future, a clear vision to make decisions. And this is extremely important for the manifesting process, because if you don't have clarity on where you want to go and how you're going to get there, that's realistic. And you want to trust the unknown, right? You can't control the how completely. However, if you know you want to be a coach and you want to have clients, you've kind of got to have a process for getting those clients. You've got to kind of know what strategy you're going to use to build your business, right? So you can't just throw spaghetti at the wall and hope it's going to stick. If you don't have that awakened third eye, you won't have that clarity on what the goals are and what the realistic process. Now, the rest is up to the universe, right? As long as you know what you're doing, where you want to go, and how you want to feel when you get there, and in the in-between time, and you maintain those feelings so you can attract that, everything else is up to the universe, right? You don't, like, I'm sitting here making this video. I have no idea how it's going to get to the right person. I just trust that the universe is going to do there. All I can do is say, hey, I'm on YouTube. I'm going to make this YouTube video. I'm going to make this video. And I know that the universe is going to put it in front of the right people, right? That's all I can do. But I have to have clarity on, what do I want? What strategies do I want to use? What is my plan? So awakening that third eye chakra is extremely important for that clarity and those and being able to make those divine decisions so that you can move forward in the best way possible. The final chakra is the crown chakra. The crown chakra is what allows us to feel connected and like we belong in this world. So if our crown chakra is blocked, again, some of that imposter syndrome might be coming up for us. We might start to feel like, oh, what if people will reject us? Nobody needs to hear what I have to say. We start to feel alone. We start to feel isolated. We start to shut down, and we go into an unhealthy hermit mode. And we might block ourselves from showing up or putting ourselves out there or starting the business or trying to go for that relationship or whatever it is that we want to build connection with, right? This is another aspect of us feeling connected to the world and safe to connect to the world. So again, all of our chakras are pretty connected. So it's very similar to the heart. It's very similar to the root chakra. And the heart is the bridge between our physical world and our spiritual world. So the upper chakras determine a little bit more on the ethereal or the spiritual side. And then the lower chakras determine a little bit more about how we're feeling in our earthly reality, our physical reality here grounded. So they're all connected and they're all working together. So if one's blocked, that means likely that multiple are blocked. And the best thing to do is to have a little bit of a daily practice that helps you check in with all of them each and every day so that all of them can kind of be nurtured at the same pace. Meanwhile, I do recommend getting to know more about each individual chakra and having a relationship to each individual chakra. The best thing you can do is, once you have at least a basic understanding, and the best part is you don't actually have to have an extreme or advanced understanding of the chakras anyways. Your higher self and the universe already understand these frequencies. Everyone has them. They're like literally hundreds of thousands, as old as humanity, as old as humankind is, so are the chakras, right? Like, these are our gifts. These are the things that we were born with. These are our birthright. Okay, so everyone has this. So the universe, this is something the universe already understands. Your subconscious mind already understands these things. So Therefore, if you just start meditating on them, and like I said, it's a little bit easier to meditate on them if you've got a little bit of an understanding of what they are and where they're located, then you're going to build a relationship with them. They're going to be able to feel nurtured, and your higher self's going to know exactly what to do. My advice, my best practice is to just kind of take a few deep breaths. Just take a few deep breaths. And again, it's going to be easier if you know just a little bit, a basic understanding of them. But what you'll do is you'll just breathe in. So the first thing I have my clients do whenever we need to have some answers, right? Because I can't answer it for them, and they have the wealth, they have the knowledge, they have the information, and we just need to get it out of them. And the best way that I find to do that is if we just first connect to the chakras, ask what we need to ask, we get our answers. It's the best way to move forward. So the first thing that I have them do is because obviously if they're feeling frustrated or if they're feeling misaligned, that energy is there. So the first thing that we do is we kind of inhale and exhale all of that out. So we inhale, we create space, we exhale all the tension and melt the tension away. We do that for a few minutes until we start to feel relaxed a little bit, because we need to be in that relaxation state so that we can start to get the divine downloads. So after you are in that state of relaxation, then you can start to focus on the chakras, right? So then take a big deep breath all the way down into your root chakra, which the root chakra is at the base of your spine. And just breathe in there, cleanse it, activate it, imagine it, and then breathe in again. Go to the sacral, which is in your womb or right below your belly button. Cleanse that area, activate that area, keep moving up into the solar plexus, which is right below your rib cage, and then continue on. Breathe in again into that heart space, and just do these slow, intentional, deep breaths. And while you're doing it, you have that basic understanding, okay, I'm safe, I am creative, I am confident, I am love, I am expressive, I am clarity, I am connection, right? So like just different things that you can say to kind of allow you to know like what these are activating within you. And then kind of ask yourself, what do I need to know? What action do I need to take? What decisions do I need to make right now that is going to propel me forward? What do I need to know about myself? How am I feeling, right? Because if we're not in tune with those emotions, we won't be able to really guide ourselves, because if we're not feeling good, we need to know that, right? We need to have awareness that we're not okay right now. And we need to have that awareness so that way we can kind of ask ourselves, what do we need to validate ourselves? What do we need to shift out of this uncomfortable feeling or out of this negative feeling? Because that negative feeling, if it's prolonged or if it becomes a chronic state of being, that is all we will attract. So if we don't start to kind of face our uncomfortable feelings and those negative emotions, then, like I said, it will become a chronic state of being, and it will become what we are manifesting on repeat, right? And on speed dial if it becomes chronic and repetitive. So the more we bring awareness to that, and the more we give ourselves the space and we just check in with ourselves, and this can take 3 to 5 minutes, that breath, just kind of checking in, seeing where's the tension, what image is coming up, what memory is coming up, what emotions coming up, what do I need to know, what am I afraid of, right? And then that awareness, then the next thing is, well, what do I need to know about this? What do I need to validate myself? What do I need to move forward, right? This is going to be the best way to get yourself unstuck, to cleanse your chakras, to activate your chakras. And this is a very quick daily practice that you can do to keep you moving forward consistently so that you always have the momentum and you're always making the highest decisions for yourself so your manifestations can come through in the most optimal way. So I hope this is making sense so far. And if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any tips on manifesting success with the divine. And if you want to know all of my best steps, I am hosting a free Manifestation Mastery Masterclass, and I'm going to be teaching all of the steps to effortlessly attract your desires as an entrepreneur. So if you'd like to attend this class, make sure you click the link below this video to save your seat. As a reminder, we are always manifesting what we are experiencing internally. So if we are constantly checking in to see how we are feeling internally, we can keep a constant track of how we are going to manifest externally, right? So keeping our chakras in check, keeping them balanced, keeping our emotions in check, and doing that by just a simple awareness exercise, breathing, checking in, where's the tension, what's the emotion, allowing ourselves to do this a little bit every day. And like I said, it can take you 3 to 5 minutes to just do this check-in, stay on track. And sometimes it's scary, right? Sometimes we avoid this. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves from checking in because we're afraid of what we're going to know. But here's the thing, if we don't find out, we're just going to continue to manifest what we don't want to manifest, right? So we just need to check in for a moment, make the shifts that we need to make necessary so that we can move forward in a positive way and start attracting more positivity instead of the negativity right? Because we're manifesting what we're experiencing. So we need to be aware of what we're experiencing and do what we need to do to make those shifts so that we can manifest what we actually want. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope it was super helpful for you guys, and I am rooting for your manifestation success, and I'll see you guys in the next video.